Bob and Mary Belenky, you both are experts really in drawing out children and women. How do you do that? And how can we all, as members of our community, when somebody is being silenced or we feel isn't, how do you draw out women and kids? Who wants to start? Mary, women, how do you draw them out?
I think one way you do is you record, you give back what you've heard. So he takes pictures a lot. He takes notes and puts them in books. Books full of pictures and their language.
Right.
At the Listening Partners Project, one of the most powerful things we did is we kept a tape recorder going. And whenever we'd go home at night and listen, and things that people said that was really smart, we'd type it up in big print. We'd bring it back and we would say, listen to this, and read it aloud. And the first several times we did that, several times, women fled the room and burst into tears. And they couldn't imagine themselves being so smart. You document.
Beautiful. A different way with children?
No, it's the same. Mary and I are really on the same kick on this one. It's to feedback as much as possible what you're hearing, and so a kid says something and you almost repeat the words and say, oh yeah. I mean, it's Carl Rogers, but sort of jazzed up a little bit with photographs and with, as Mary says, one of my techniques, I'm a fast typist. And so I might be there with a computer, not on the streets in Haiti, but in Vermont, and I'd say, okay, tell me a story. And the kid would tell me, and I'd type it back, and then print it out and hand it to the kid, and the kid sees the story. So, like recently, a little girl, I said, tell me a story, and she said, the title of the story is, this 7-year-old child, she said, the title of the story is A Little Girl Who Thought Nobody Liked Her. That's pretty far out. So I typed it out and she saw it, and I think something might have clicked. I'm not sure what might have clicked, but she appreciated that. Now, very quickly, in Haiti, another kind of feedback is very dramatic, which wouldn't happen here so much because we have cameras. Everybody's got. Haiti, nobody's got cameras, certainly not kids in the street. They don't know what they look like.
Wow.
There are no mirrors. There are no mirrors, so they see themselves in mud puddles. So I take a picture, get a print as soon as I can, and hand the kid a print. And if it's a good picture, and this, you have to be something of an artist. You take the here's a picture of a girl. I don't know, you can't see it, but she's pretty, right?
Yeah,
I've seen her recently. She's a wreck. This was 12 years ago. But then you say to her, this is how I see you. My God, you're a pretty girl.
That's
what the photograph does.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.